July 11th, 1988, Bedford, Indiana, 8 p.m.
Video 54, proprietor Troy Salee was leaving and locking the front door.
Any chance we still rent a video?
He convinced Troy to open the door and allow them to come in to rent videos. Three of the men accompanied Troy inside.
Hey, what you got over here?
Look, what you got?
Yeah, that's right here.
Once inside the store, one of the men told him that this is a robbery.
Give me the key. Open the register. Hurry up! Let's go. Come on. Get in here.
I'll be up front.
Stand behind your back.
Tilt your head back.
Tilt your head back.
At 8:15 p.m., a call for help came in.
Hey, bud. This is Troy at Video 54.
Yeah.
I've been cut up. I've been robbed. I'm in hell, man.
Troy Salee?
Yeah.
I got a 911 call from a subject which I knew to be Troy Salee. I'd known him for quite some time. It was a little strange coming from somebody you know, but the first priority is, of course, you know, do your job.
Okay.
I cut my neck.
We're okay with you. Deathbed center.
Bud, just give me body.
Okay.
Hurry.
Hang on, we'll get him out.
Bud, got my throat. I'm in trouble, okay?
I assured him that officers were going to be on the way. Told him not to hang up, and at that time I put on the ambulance service.
Tell me.
Need an ambulance. Video 54.
Video 54.
Video 54. At Lincoln Plaza.
In a second, because I cut my neck.
Cut your neck?
Yeah, so hurry.
Okay.
I'm not going to make it if you don't get here.
Can I have contact number, please? Okay, where's the...
Dispatcher Brian Turpin put out a call over the police radio.
Okay.
131 Bedford.
Have a 911 request for police. Video 54, Lincoln Plaza. Subject's been robbed and cut.
Ambulance service is en route.
Can I have contact number, please?
Fuck me, my vital. They set me up with a...
Okay, I'll send them on their way.
Please hurry.
Ambulance service hung up, and so did Troy. I tried to call back, nobody answered, so I locked him in on our 911, so all he had to do was pick up.
The shift commander on duty that night was police officer Ken Bell.
As we entered the parking area, Mike Ragsdale, my senior patrolman, went to the front of the store, and we cruised through the lot checking to see if anybody's running away that might be involved in this robbery.
Officer Mike Ragsdale headed for the front door.
3133. Front secure.
I looked around in the building through the door and windows, and I couldn't see anyone.
The door was locked.
You're hyped up, you're trying to get everything you can, and you can't get any information. Nobody's there.
Police emergency.
Hey, this is Troy.
Yeah, where you at, Troy?
In the video store.
They're out front.
I can't help it, man. I can't get out of the office.
Well, okay, you're in. You can't get all the doors are locked.
Wait a single shot. Well, good. 131 Bedford.
I heard the phone go off, so I don't know if he's okay, if he's fell down, if he's passed out, or what's happened.
131 Bedford, second 911 call. Subject advised he is in the office area.
A few seconds later, I saw someone walking out of the back room towards the front of the store.
31 I said you're coming out. He's down.
I knew Troy personally, and I thought he was a dead person at that point in time. I think I semi-panicked, and the only way to get into him was to break out the door and go ask him. We were not having any success, even at that.
33 Bedford, send me a fire unit down here.
So at that time, I called and asked them to send a fire unit there.
Officer Ragsdale called me from the front of the store. He advised that he needed assistance. The subject has collapsed on the floor.
I know he owns this place.
I stepped over the curb and looked inside. Looked like he soaked blood. and wasn't moving at all. He was just motionless. And my adrenaline was really pumping, and I thought time was against us. So I told Mike, just stand back, I'll get us into the store. Mike, cover me, okay? Still cover Mike. He was just laying there lifeless.
Bedford City Police, Ken Bell.
I shook his shoulder and I said, can you hear me? I got nothing out of him.
Police, Bedford City Police, Ken Bell, can you hear me?
I took my hand, I put it down to his neck. When I did, I could feel warm blood. I could lift his neck back a little bit, and it looked like his neck had been slit from ear to ear.
Ken Bell applied pressure to Troy's neck to try and stop the bleeding.
This is Ken Bell, can you hear me?
I kept looking at him. I said, can you hear me? This is Ken Bell. Can you hear me? And he opened his eyes. He said, Ken. And he looked at me and he said, am I going to die? And I said, no, the ambulance will be in a few minutes and they're going to take care of you. In my mind, I thought he was going to die. But I didn't know how to answer him. I said, Troy, I need to ask you some questions.
What is that, Troy?
He said, will you promise me something? Promise me you'll catch these guys that done this to me.
When we continue,
Once I had the information about what had happened, my thoughts were we were dealing with some very ruthless and gruesome men.